Hello Capricorn, my name is Nigel and you have found Alchemy. This is going to be your rest of year reading, the remainder of 2024. Let's get started, shall we? Okay, we'll start with career. We're going to go clockwise around and we'll pull some oracle cards towards the end. It looks like you have a lot of congestion in your well-being, your money, a little bit in your advice too. But anyway, let's get started with your career. It says pineapple, it says reconciliation. And you know, this is in your career sector, so you may be, as far as reconciliation, you may be coming to terms with something or getting together with an old business associate. It could go either way for you, Capricorn, but it looks like you're reconciling something here in your business slash career sector. You also have the devil in reverse, and we all know that represents Capricorn. And you know, more than that, I really like this for you because it's a feeling of empowerment, right? When the devil is upright, aside from representing Capricorn, it also represents a toxic tie we have, us feeling chained to something. When it is in reverse, those chains are broken, those chains are lifted. And this could be you breaking bad habits. It could be you breaking toxic ties. It just could be a sense of empowerment. I really like that for you. You do have here the medal of Archangel Michael or Saint Michael, and it's right on top of the believe charm. So I think that spirit is asking you to believe your own strength, believe that you're protected. All great. Your career business sector looks wonderful. And what I really like is right in the center here is where you reside. This is where you are. Anything that is very close to the center is close to you, either energetically or time-wise, right? So we have here very, very close to the center, we have the ruby. And as you can tell, this is one of my favorite charms. Doesn't look like a ruby, does it? It just looks almost like a worthless rock. And I think the symbolism here is that if we polish it and make it look beautiful, you'll see the value in it. But if you saw this in the street, you would probably just walk by thinking it's a rock. So there is something close to you here that has value that you might not see initially, or you might not see it now, but with some polish, and this is in your career sector, it's going to be valuable to you. And it's going to be different for all of you, but definitely don't dismiss anything that seems not for you or not valuable, or it won't take you in. Just really, it's close by you, so that means it's happening soon if it's not already in your energy. So definitely look at things and look at them thoroughly before you dismiss them here, Capricorn. Now, here and you know what's interesting too is that I didn't tell you. Right here, these lines represent borders for each sector. And this ruby, along with the Archangel Michael and the believe, was on your border between career and business and social life. So let's put that aside under our hats for a second as we move on. So as we move on, we go from all this great energy to the sunrise. And this is in your social life, and it says new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. There could be someone here in your social sector that comes to you with an idea or that you reconcile with. It could be a friend that you're reconciling with, but somehow this association gives birth to something new, something profitable, it looks like, honestly. You do have the Seven of Swords here in reverse. And, you know, the Seven of Swords, someone close to you may disclose something to you that they have kept secret until now. Somehow all this is for your highest good. And the reason I'm saying that is because of all the charms that are on the border, plus on the border of social life and love, you have the polished rose quartz. And, you know, for me, I know that's love in general, and sometimes I do read it that way. But for me, that's generally our self-love. And so this is for your highest good. Whatever's going on here between the sunrise and the Seven of Swords in reverse, the Devil in reverse, and all this energy is so good. It's so positive. So keep a lookout for that, Capricorn. I really like that for you. Definitely. Now, what's fascinating is that we do have in love. Now, this is going to be, looking at your coins here, I think that this reading is going to be very specific. It's probably going to be the most specific reading out of all of them, because what I'm about to say is pretty specific. So, in your love and relationships, you also have money will be coming to you soon. So it looks like this love relationship, you have a love relationship that's here on the table. This could be something from your past. This could be something from your present. Not really getting the feeling that it's something new, but it could be, right? I do think that this was a past relationship that was disappointing in some way, because I don't want to ruin this just yet and by picking things up, but I'll do this before we leave this sector. We have the 10 of Cups here in reverse. 10 of Cups in reverse, right? Disappointment, a very disappointing relationship that you are somehow going to profit from. I don't mean to sound that way, but I'm pretty direct and I don't know how else to say it, because along with the money will be coming to you, the 10 of Cups in reverse, what's attached to it here is the Carpe Diem coin, okay? Which is seize the day. It's like take advantage of it, take this opportunity. And right on top of the Carpe Diem coin is the Leo. It's the sign of Leo, but on this side of the charm, it says generous. So there's money in your love and relationship sector. I don't know why. It's going to be different for all of you, but it looks like that this was a disappointing connection that sort of paid off in some way for you. Now, I don't mind, but you see how this is all touching? You have the generous, the Carpe Diem, and the 10 of Cups all touching each other, stacked. So I wanted to show you that before I dismantled the stack. But here is your 10 of Cups in reverse. You have your Carpe Diem, and on this side it would be the More Memento. This is different, right? The Carpe Diem is seize the day. On this side, it would be like everything dies. It's a whole different type of vibe. This is seize the day, seize the moment, seize the opportunity. You're going to seize an opportunity. There's something that's going to come to you in some way, somehow, and it's going to be, you see Leo here, but we also see on this side it says, let me see if I could get it to where you can see it. It says generous. Telling you, there is something going on here with your money and your love, an old love situation. There's something going on. Okay. We're going to skim this again. I think I'm probably going to do for you what I've done for some of the signs, and I'm going to clarify things. I haven't done that for all of them, but anyway, let's go into your advice sector, because you do have like a little bit of congestion here. In your advice sector, you have these two cards. You have compliments from an admirer. There's something coming in for you, an offer, a gift. It's in your advice sector because this is also peace and harmony, and it's in reverse. So this comes with a little bit of disharmony. This comes with wrecking your peace a little bit. There's something coming in, and the advice, there is plenty of advice here. This is the 6 of Wands, and the 6 of Wands is very fiery energy. In fact, that's Leo energy as well. Yeah, that is Leo energy. So you have a lot of Leo energy. I'm wondering if you're dealing with a Leo, or if you have Leo highly aspected in your chart. In any case, you have the 6 of Wands in reverse, right? Now, the 6 of Wands in reverse is something else, something in your life has failed. And now we could be talking about this love relationship in the past that failed, right? Certainly isn't your career, because this is definitely all positive, at least so far. We didn't get to your money yet, but this looks great. Now, there is something that failed with this 10 of Cups in reverse and the 6 of Wands in reverse. There is obviously something here that has failed. You're being asked to see all sides of this, because there's a lot of charms here. There's a lot of sides. There's a lot of things to consider. And as you can see, there is something being presented to you that comes with lack of peace. It comes with something attached to it. So let's look at this. You do have here the pine cone. And the pine cone can mean many things in many readings. But, when we look at it, how do I put this? I look at the pine cone in this reading as seeds, right? A pine cone really is a massive case that holds all these seeds for further for trees in the future, right? When the pine cone opens, it releases the seeds. I do think that the seeds have been released. I do think that the advice here is to see all sides. The seeds have been released for your future. Your future looks really good. It just does, you know? Now, along with that, you have here a charm that says love, coinage, and adventure. So I do think in the future you're going to have you're going to have a chance at love again. You're going to have a chance at money because that's obvious, and you're going to have a chance for adventure. But I do think that you have some speed bumps here. This yeah, look, it says tears of mine enemies. There may be someone here disrupting your peace, coming in. Could have been it could it be this person? It could be. Do you think of them as an enemy? Low key, do you kind of look at them like you may love them on some level, but you don't, you hate them? It's possible. Now you have other signs here. Now one of them is Sagittarius. That's another fire sign, and this could be you. Could be highly aspected in your chart, but it's also Scorpio. So you have Sagittarius and Scorpio, and ironically, this reading is encompassing both of those seasons, right? Scorpio season, Sagittarius season, all on here for sure. I mean, we do have a little Capricorn season here as well, but definitely it looks like there is going to be something big going on during this time. There's going to be something big going on. You have the compass here. And, you know, the compass basically tells us that when we feel lost, to look towards our spirit guides for help. I mean, you do have the hand of Fatima here too, protecting you. And I do think you feel it because it's not upside down here, Capricorn. It's right side up. This is going to be, during this time, you're going to feel protected on a spiritual level. You're going to feel guided. You're going to feel divinely guided. You're going to have this internal compass that either wakes up or becomes very strong. And it's going to point you in a certain direction. And your future here is going to be planted and fertile. And you have this green adventurine. And this is right on the border. You have the adventurine and the moon, right? Now think about it. The moon is telling you that you are not meant to know everything right at this moment. Things may seem a little foggy, a little hard to see by moonlight, but you're not meant to see it. But this green adventurine does represent prosperity. Yeah. You, I mean, if there is an enemy involved in this, I feel sorry for them. I don't think they're going to, they're definitely not going to, if they're moving against you, Capricorn, you're too protected. You're too protected. Okay. So let's move on to this in your spiritual sector. I mean, it's not really spiritual. It's spirit and self, right? It's what you are on the inside. What's interesting here is you have involvement with the law, gavel. Now, this might harken back to you getting money from a situation that disappointed you in the past. Could be involvement with the law. And for those of you who don't have involvement with the law, I can tell you when I see the gavel, it's a judgment call. And you are like, and it's in you, it's under you. You're throwing down that gavel and you're that's it. You've made up your mind type thing. So, and you have the Five of Wands here in reverse, and the Five of Wands in reverse is peace after some upheaval. So there is peace. You're not meant to know everything. Your abundance is written in stone. The gavel has come down. I don't think the gavel is for you. I think the gavel is either from you or this is involvement with the law and there's a gavel coming down and it's for someone else. Here in home and family, okay, we have the jug. And I always look at this jug like it's either empty or it's full. And I do think that your jug here is going to be filled again. I think for a while you had an empty jug here at Capricorn. Now, to back this up, you have the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is doing a U-turn here. Let me just... The Wheel of Fortune is doing a U-turn. I don't know if you can see that card. I know these tiles are difficult to see because they're shiny. But, yeah. The Wheel of Fortune is a lucky card. Your jug will be filled again. You have the sign of Gemini here along with the sugar skull. This might be a Gemini that you were dealing with here for sure. It might be a Gemini that you're dealing with now. You may have a Gemini highly aspected in your chart, but for it to come out with the sugar skull like that, it's either a relationship that is no more, or it's someone that has passed on. And I've mentioned that more than once with protection that you're receiving. And I do see a wing over there. And usually when a wing shows up in a reading, that is definitely your ancestral protection. Okay. Here in the on the border between home and family and well-being, you do have the tiger's eye star. And we know that tiger's eye is extremely protective. It keeps us safe. The star is a wish coming true. So definitely you're going, whatever's going to be going on between now and the end of the year is going to be seeds that you are planting to have an extremely successful 2025. That's really and truly what I think. Here, let's look at your health and well-being, right? Because you have here the elephant, and it says a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. I think this long journey is something you've been on already here, Capricorn. I think you've been on a hell of a long journey, and I do think that you are wiser. You are definitely wiser here. Now, this is a little congested, so I'm going to read some of this, and then I'll hold some of it up. You have here the Eight of Cups, okay? Now, the Eight of Cups, you may have chosen a situation in the past that had you feeling stuck. You may have been in a stuck situation that affected your well-being, that affected, because you have this belief charm on top of it, that affected your belief in yourself, your belief in, I don't know, the divine, your belief in anything positive, your belief in your confidence could have been rocked. There's definite, there was a problem here that affected your well-being. You have, let me see which way I can go with this. You have the sun here attached to this Eight of Cups card, which is more Leo energy. So I'd be surprised if you didn't have a Leo in your life. That was somehow very important. But either way, the sun card illuminates something, and it's right directly on top of this Eight of Cups. It's like something yes, you were stuck. Yes, you were in this situation. It rocked your belief system in some way, but the sun came and poof, it shined a light on this. And so you went from this belief to these charms here, right? Look at this. This is the, I'm going to have to move some of these. This is the Ma XOXO, and this is a company here that sends care packages from, so this is like a care package from the universe, because you also have the Piscean charm, but the Piscean charm fell on this side, and this is your intuition. So your intuition, remember when I said you're going to feel protected, you're going to feel guided, you're going to feel it. I mean, there's even more proof here that that's what's going to happen. You also have the infinity symbol. And you know, the infinity symbol, want to hear some interesting trivia here. You see how that looks like the number 8, right? This was invented in 1655. And if you take 1655 and you break down the numbers, it breaks down to a number 8. I don't know. I think that's really cool. But in any case, yes, this is a situation that went on over and over again. And this could have went on over and over again in your past, or it could have went on over and over again through many lifetimes. But you have some kind of karmic tie here that you needed to, you somehow just needed to do and get through and sort of reconcile it in your head. You needed to do that in order to break free of it. What did we say? That was breaking free. You're breaking free of something, or you already have. Definitely. Now, let's see if I could do this without dipping, right? So you also have courage here, and you also have believe in love. And I do think that's a peek into your future here, Capricorn. I do think that because of all the courage that you have displayed, and because of your belief in love, I do think that underneath everything, regardless of what you have been through, there is a part of you that still believes in love. It may be blanketed with some other stuff, some callous that you've built up from all this crap, but it's there. And that's an acknowledgement that it is there. And I'll tell you what else is here. You have this wing that goes from your well-being to your finances. They say money isn't everything, but damn, it helps. And it looks like you have an ancestor from the other side that's really looking out for you, but here's the wing, and it goes from your well-being to your finances. So you're going to expect, you should expect an increase in your finances. You just should. I'm going to have to move this, unfortunately. You also have, yeah, see, you have the evil eye pendant again. This is like protection, protection, protection. And I think there was one more. Oh yeah, protection here too. I mean, you just can't, you can't get away from it, right? And here you have the, oh wow, look at this. The wish, a wish coming true. A wish coming true. And you also have the letter M as in Margaret, M as in Mary. M. I don't know if you can see that. So the letter M might mean something to you. The letter M is also associated with the sign of Leo. And it could be symbolically a lot like the infinity symbol because it represents the beginning, the middle, the end, and then a new beginning. So it's very much like the infinity symbol. The letter M. Let me know if that means anything to you here, Capricorn. Always interesting readings with you. Okay, so let's am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. Okay. All right. So let's move on to your quill. All right, so this is your money, okay? And your money, this says get back to the basics, and the quill is a writing instrument. And I'm going to tell you something. You have a lot of great energy here on the table. What I need you to do between now and the end of the year is write out a list of goals for 2025. Just write them out on a piece of paper. Really think about what you want to accomplish this year. And I'm telling you, if you do it in a synchronicity type way like that, if you do it in a very practical way, get back to the basics, whatever's on that list by this time next year, I bet you anything you're damn close to like fulfilling that whole list. That's how much energy you have here on the table at your disposal, Capricorns. Don't waste it. Now, yeah, so get back to basics. Write that list. It's free. It's going to cost you some time. That's it. You have here the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands, you may be feeling a bit unstable with money. And that's not to say that you're going to have no money. It's just that, in my opinion, what this looks like to me is it's less money than a Capricorn would like, you know, by the end of the year. You're going to feel a little, you're going to feel a little upset about your financial situation, but not because it's dire, but because it's just not comfortable or exactly where you'd like it to be. Because I don't see anything here, tarot, oracle, or otherwise, that tells me you're going to be in a bad situation. You're going to be destitute. You're going to lose all your money. It's none of that is on the table. But it looks like you might be uncomfortable a little while. And you do have the World card here in charm form, and that is upside down. So by the end of the year, you're going to feel this need to push forward and do things, and you might feel held back. And you might feel held back specifically because of money for some reason. You have other people here on the table. Now you have 3 signs in your finances. You have one that is Capricorn. There you are, my friend. And we got this side of it, and it says ambitious. I don't know if you can see that or not. So yeah, Capricorn, you're feeling ambition. I could see that, right? You're feeling ambitious. I could see that. And it looks like at the end of the year, you might feel a certain way. Maybe you're going through this now, some of you. But you do have here someone who's trustworthy in your corner. This is the sign of Taurus. It doesn't have to be a Taurus because it did land on this side, but you have somebody that's trustworthy around you. And you also have someone that is courageous around you. And this is in the sign of Aries. So you have Aries, Capricorn, and Taurus. Interesting. Those are my 3 financial signs, honestly. Those are my 3 signs that I always look at as like financial advisors, people who are really good with money. Anyway, very, very interesting. You have here passion. So you may have yeah, I mean, this says passion too, right here, somewhere over here. There was passion here. You have passion. You have made with love. Yeah, handmade. There's something you're looking to do. That's yours. It's your idea. It's your baby. You want to do it. You feel like it's going to be successful. I mean, I think it definitely is going to be successful, judging from all these. You're going to go through a little bit of a hiccup here with money. You're going to think the worst for a very short period of time, but you're going to snap right out of this. Because look, you do have the floating heart, which means your heart is going to float from one thing to another, from one feeling to another, but you're going to settle here. And you do have the number 5. I don't know if the number 5 means anything to you here, Capricorn, but number 5s generally include major life changes, something unpredictable happening. It's ruled by Mercury, which is also ruled by Mercury also rules Gemini. I don't know if that means anything to you, but definitely I see upheaval here. I see change here. I see a great life path opening up for you and something else closing. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Yeah, so let's do some clarification, and then we'll move on to your oracles. Give me career and business for Capricorn, please. Career and business clarification for Capricorn. We see that pineapple, we see that devil, we see that, and there's a commitment, right? And it does say family and home, but I do think that this is a commitment to your idea. I think you have a commitment to it. And if you don't right now, you will by the end of the year. Show me social life, others with the sunrise. I like that. It's definitely North Node, clinging to comfort zones. Don't cling to a comfort zone when it comes to this. Somebody's going to come to you with an idea, or you're going to have a chance to give birth fully to your idea, and someone else is going to be involved in this. Don't cling to a comfort zone on this, whatever that means to you. Try to think outside the box of Capricorn. Show me love, this money and love and partnerships. What is that about? Show me this money and love and partnerships. What's that about? Your self-worth. And well, I do think that this 10 of Cups in reverse, whoever it was that hurt you or made you feel a certain way about yourself, and I have to tell you, a Capricorn may not remember everything you did, but they will always remember how you made them feel. And somebody made you doubt your self-worth, even if it was just for a minute. You don't like that. Give me this advice here. Show me this advice for Capricorn, please. You have here fragmented loss. Yeah. Remember when I said somebody's coming back to sort of disturb your peace, and that there was something with this 6 of Wands in reverse and this 10 of Cups in reverse that failed? You've looked at this like it was a loss. It wasn't a loss, though. I understand why you thought it was a loss. Show me this gavel. Show me this gavel. Show me this gavel. Yeah. Whatever it is that happens, this stops a certain amount of bullshit in your life. This gavel coming down, whether it is the law for someone else or it's your gavel, you feel empowered by this in the end. You may not see it that way right away, but in the end, this is going to empower you. Give me home and family for Capricorn, please. Home and family for Capricorn, please. You have wish. This is the 3rd time a wish is coming true. There is some kind of wish coming true for you. This is wish fulfillment. The 3rd time that's come out. I wish this was my reading. Show me well-being. Well-being for Capricorn, please. Well-being for Capricorn, please. Well-being for Capricorn, please. There is an offer. An offer being made. Venus. But you know, Venus does rule our money too. Our money. I don't know, I see money here. Show me this quill. Show me this quill on this Page of Wands. Show me this quill on this Page of Wands, please, for Capricorn. Show me this quill on this Page of Wands for Capricorn. Oh, look at his self. There you go. Look. The reason I use a big double deck is to see if there's a card that's going to come out twice. I only have one reading left after yours, I think. You might be the last one, or there might be one more left, and you're the only one that has pulled 2 of the same card. Your self-worth was damaged by this connection. You may not want to look at that. You may think, well, yeah, in the moment I was damaged, but I'm fine now. But there was something that happened in this connection that you might have just pushed under. You might have just repressed it. That damaged you. And I don't think the damage is permanent, and I don't think the damage was life-threatening, right? Where it changed you into this other person like it would someone else. But I think that it's on the table for a reason. I do. I think that by the end of this year, you're going to have a serious, clear direction, and your self-worth is going to change yet again, and it's going to change for the better. Here you have you have fire, right? Which we talked about over and over again. I mean, Leo, Sagittarius came out, Aries came out, a lot of fire energy. You might have fire highly aspected in your chart. Check your natal chart. It's free. I have links in my description box for a free natal chart generator. But this says reckless actions lead to conflict. And I do think that there was someone being reckless here, and it might have been in the past, and something's happening. The gavel is coming down, and it's somehow you're going to benefit from this. I don't know. You just are. Now you have the snow here, and the snow can mean many things, right? The snow could be peace, could be tranquility, could be the, the silence, but it also could be the hibernation, right? It could be the hibernation of the snowy period. You see how that's gray? I always look at these gray cards like it's that gray area in between where you are now and where you're going to end up. And there's this whole gray area that people sort of feel blah about, but I'm telling you, this gray area is going to lead to some serious color for you. Serious color for you, Capricorn. Let's see. Give me one for Capricorn, please. Give me one card for Capricorn. There we go. And you have justice. Look at this. Do you see the scales of justice? Do you see the fox that stole the snake's egg? The fox is receiving justice now. I'm telling you, the gavel is coming down. The gavel is coming down. That's Libra energy. But, more than that, the scales of justice and the gavel, if someone's not involved with the law and someone isn't getting their just desserts right now, this is you serving justice to someone. Someone's getting their just desserts. All right, Capricorn, I will see you during your, we have a few readings to go, but your birthday reading is coming up in December. I will see you then. Namaste.